Welcome to Rendezvous Valorant Season 3 opening match for our Challengers Division. Tonight's teams are Space Cadets versus Team Fred. My name is Spidey Womack, joined by Sly, and we don't really have any stats since this is the opening match to go off
True.
of, but is there anything you're looking for between the two teams in their Challenger Series?
I'm looking to see how Team Fred is welcomed against a previous winner of Rendezvous Valorant, Space Cadets, winning previous season, so got a large task in front of them.
Yeah, and I see somebody's in their coach slot, Coach Odds, so they are taking it pretty seriously, filling up that sixth slot, making sure they have, as much, info as possible, any help they can get to kind of keep that streak going. I'm not too familiar with the players on each team. Do you have any players you're looking out for?
I unfortunately do not have any players I'm looking forward to. What we can look to is the map and pick and ban phase that we had. We had a ban on Pearl and Fracture from Fred and Space Cadets respectively. Fred then picked Split, and Space Cadets picked Ascent, so fairly standard, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, if in this in these two leagues, if you're not seeing Ascent, something's going off the rails, right? I know my team picked Split. I used to hate Split so much, but when it came to competitive play and actually getting, good comms, good executes going, it feels so much better for some reason. And I don't know how I missed out on that for so long. So I'm excited to see what they're doing here. Maybe I'll steal a little bit of info from myself.
Good team play will turn anything. You see the bright side of it, and it's a great thing about leagues like this. Right now, it looks like we're just deciding what kind of roulette to play now.
Piranha was a little late there. They need to get in sync here if they're going to want to win this match, right? They're all ready from Astra to Yoru, and then when they went to Gek,
there we go. That's the practice. They've got the countdown. They've got the countdown practice going on right now for the hits.
Maybe there's some music going on. They're going on beat now. Oh, that was instant. Look at that. That must have been the beat drop. Got the raised roulette. 10 seconds left, and now it looks like they're going to their real
all comp. Just perfect go to their characters. All right, well, that was extremely entertaining. However, what do we have on both sides? That feels very defensive from Team Fred.
Yeah, double Sentinel from Team Fred.
Yeah.
The other side is pretty standard, though. They got double Duelist with the Viper. They're also double Controller, so double smokes. You have seen a lot of that in the previous meta. And, recently double Duelist has kind of been a thing, so they're taking a little bit of both there. They got double Controller and double Duelist, so, maybe they got something up their sleeves for the Space Cadets.
Yeah, got something on attack and defense. However, I mean, I don't hate Team Fred's either. They're starting on defense. They get a very strong half here on defense. Big, 10 win half, then they only got to push it over on attack.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta deal with double Sentinel here. This is going to be pretty tough for sure. Both sides are pretty much going to have some sort of lockdown that they're going to have to fight through the utility.
Excited to see how they approach it. And I mean, pistol round, feel out what sides of the map everyone is going to be playing on. See what Team Fred has for Space Cadets on the defense here.
Looks like Space Cadets is going to start towards the B side, but we're going to try to get some info mid first, looks like. They do have 4 stacked towards mid, and might have a little bit of a lurk from the Viper. And they're going to start taking mid here. And they're working their way up. They have the Skydog taking B Heaven, and the team following right behind both Duelists going after this. Brim walks right into the trap. Manages to dash out, doesn't get the kill though, loses to the Brim, holding strong. Oh, into Dookie takes fence.
Oh, caught in the reload, rough there. I mean, that very strong push up through mid combated quite well. They got up there pretty quickly, but the Cypher trick was in the correct spot. Rain a flash from behind to help the Brim out, and that was well defended.
Yeah, I mean, that whole time in my head, I was thinking, the attackers have this, right? They have all that space. They're pushed up behind the dog. They correctly executed up to that point, but then as soon as that the Cypher trip hit and the flash came in, they were toast.
Bit of a reset now here in the 4v2, ghosting up on the defense for Team Fred here. Smoke out mid, and I mean, they're just going to re-hit it. I mean, they hit one Cypher trap. There can't be another one right there. They are going to take out Valorant Duelist, so 1 up. Still 2v3, though, and Ramcube putting down some damage for the moment, going to retreat to safety, and I mean, really just put the onus on Space Cadets here to do something first.
I have no idea that the Cypher is just sitting back sight right behind the Viper wall, starting to clear it out, gets picked off by the Cypher, and now it's all left to AK, who gets taken out by Mr. Sox himself. And he's going to go for the defuse here, and first round going toward the defenders.
Nice patient play there by Team Old Money, as you pointed out, on the point, just waiting there in the back of sight until they weren't expecting it. Well done. I mean, they'll be checking that next time, but winning that pistol, doing something like that, very important.
Yeah, now they know, the Cypher's basically just going to be sitting on cam, sitting back sight. Maybe they'll, look for something like throwing the raise nade back there, clearing out those corners before taking it. Obviously they didn't have the raise that round, but in future rounds when they see the Cypher, they know he's just going to be playing as far back as possible, have the utility. Good luck.
This is very interesting. The team that lost the first round is forcing up. Meanwhile, we have a save from Team Fred on the defense. So, I mean, not quite what you might expect here, but it is what it is.
Managed to get negative info from that knife, though. I'm kind of surprised they fell off so early. Maybe they just got a little scared that they were pushing and forcing through, but now they're working their way towards mid, a little 1-3-1 action as the Jet maybe creeps up ramp with nothing really to stop them. They're playing extremely passive here.
Yeah, I mean, that Brim Smoke's going to buy a lot of time, just going to sit there forever. Boombot is going to try to find something. I don't think it has.
Managed to clear mail with that smoke, so they know there's nobody in there. All they have to really worry about close up is the vent.
They did see Sox there, and the Molly, flushed out there. Just couldn't get behind in time. The wall as the smoke went down. Going to pick that one off, and now they know the weaponry bought by Space Cadets. See if that changes the play at all. It's going to rotate back over to A here pretty quickly. Alarm bot sees Jet walking up ramp, and they are just going to flood on the side as a result. The Dookie picking up one on the entry, and now 5v3. This is going to be one heck of a retake for Team Fred.
Spike planted.
Have to get through that smoke. Kimchi gets the Reyna as they try to push through, and the Cypher also gets picked off, all left to Dusty Butts. And wow, the Force is looking like a great decision here. No hindsight Harry's.
Certainly helps when the defense saved up for some Vandals next round, but they'll have that then. They'll get their reward, but it will come at the cost of the second round here.
Yeah, huge force up. Any round you can get on attack side on split is a great round, so smart for them to get through and take advantage. It all kind of came through, though, as they were working up mid and managed to get that pick. They're doing a great job of just waiting out the util and then using their own util to clear out spots and, work that pick because they are playing far off, so they really need to make sure they get at least one before they take anywhere.
Big change up from that pistol round. Went up mid pretty quickly, but pulled it back, played safe there, and was able to use that utility to flush out Sox on the KO. Knife going to find some information to start here. Lots of people in mid. Paint shells not going to find Sox there, but will get enough room to push back up. Dog going out, clearing out mail. No one is going to be there. Sees the Brimstone down low, so they know that's pretty clear. They just got to watch out for this KO that has been playing mid here. Smoke going to make that save. Spray down isn't going to find anything, and no return kill is able to get out in time. No. Oh my, still. Nope. Chased down by the Dookie with the Spectre. A little bit of a firing squad set up here. A little bit of a lineup, however, though, is going to allow Space Cadets to get on in here through Heaven and flood onto the A site. And just two now left for Team Fred. It's going to be difficult to pull this one back as we do have gun upgrades picked up from Space Cadets as well. And Piranha from behind, not expecting one to be there. Just got to save this last gun now.
Boy, oh boy, that round started off as a horror movie. If I'm the KO, I am just flabbergasted by the amount of shots that missed there. He had 4 people in his sights as he sprang through there. And then, you get the horror film, the Saw repeat of, being chased by the killer, as you're going through the vents, tried to get on the rope, slipped on it, couldn't, manage to get up, and then get shot in the back as he's trying to get up. That really fell apart the round though, because he was the only person holding there. So once he died, it opened up A Heaven completely.
Yeah, would have been better just to stay back in A Heaven and make them go through the Cypher setup in B Heaven in that sense. And I mean, maybe that it's an adjustment to make going forward, but it's going to be a little rough here from this point up, as the attackers getting momentum on split is never a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, down 2-1 already. If I'm on the attacker side, I'm thinking I need 2 more rounds out of these last 9, and I'm in a good place. You know, like getting 4 rounds on attack side, it's completely acceptable. You know, and starting out 2-1, like you have so many rounds to play with here.
One suppressed.
And they're going into a bad buy too. Looks like they might try B here though. They have 2 in B main. Maybe going to try and push some of this utility. Get the flash. Knows nobody's close, so they might be able to get some info here. They do get some peeks on it. A little bit of action, and then the Cypher falls right off. And this
Hiding.
this Brimstone is so close.
They
Waits for the smoke to go. Oh no!
Little late on the smoke. They were
Caught
waiting
with
for
his
that
smokes
one.
down.
Oh, and the Sky utility dump on B site, able to buy enough time to get in past the Cypher utility. Jet leading the way, Wanu on that, pushing in, able to find the Reyna and the Cypher. Nice double for her. And that is a free B site after that. We've even got a lurk here from Piranha. I mean, not going to find anyone up here for the moment, but maybe if they take too long to retake this B site, they'll get some kills from behind.
Wanu extremely lucky to get that pick in CT. Reyna caught with the flash in hand, but you know, smart move to push through to try and get those picks early. Oh, Piranha not ready for Killjoy to be in mailroom. Trying to get some picks, don't manage any of it. We're gonna get to a bolder replay looking at perhaps this Jet going through. Yeah, here comes the B take. Walking their way in. Walks right in. Managed to get 2 on it. It's such a great play.
Just really fortunate timing there for Wanu, and unfortunate timing for Ramcube. But gotta, and I mean, never too much time to dwell on something. Short-term memory, gotta turn it around. You got the guns this round. Make something of it.
There's always a winner and loser in that exchange. They managed to kill the knife early. They know at least one is in mid as they walk their way up.
Ooh, the Dookie coming up with a kill in B and a kill in Heaven. That's, I mean, B's just completely open, and barring Ramcube going absolutely crazy here. But there is so much utility being used on them. There's no way they come out with that many, and Wanu picks it up. Sox able to clean up Wanu. How much more can they get? They are able to get Kimchi. Team Old Money even picking up one. So now is all of a sudden possible. A little less so now in the 1v2 as Sox loses their little amount of HP left. Cam out. No one down initially. Blind Dart doesn't find anything. Double swing. Oh, the flash perfect timing. Able to get around the wall in time though. Oh, well done on the double swing. Perfect. Yeah, the countdown timing really coming into play there.
4-1 with Space Cadets leading. Yeah, I mean they're looking like the team that might win the series, right? Because like we kind of expected a lot from them as winning the previous season. So here they are, just showing what they got.
Very interesting tactical timeout by Space Cadets. I don't know. Maybe I got it. Use it. It's interesting timing on that.
Yeah, probably Odds saw something, in the background as the coach, and wanted to make sure to call it out before it causes them any trouble in the future. That round was probably the closest to a loss as they've seen in their winning rounds. So, maybe they just wanted to make sure they get a 5th round in this half.
Clean up any sloppiness that they have, because they were up 5-2 that round and 3 quick kills for the defense for Team
Exactly.
Fred there. So, I mean, it's high expectations, it looks like, from Space Cadets here.
One thing I did notice is they left the bomb in a precarious place, but they managed to get out of it because the Omen had ultimate. But burning an Omen ult just because you forgot the bomb in spawn, that's a little sloppy. So maybe there's something, maybe little things like that they're trying to clean up on their way into the rest of this first half. Ooh, looks like a mid play happening from the defenders, working their way up mid, as the rest of the team is just being very cautious in A main. They know the sky is on B in main, and they're going to start pushing that. AK
Ooh.
catches Ramcute as they're trying to push through sewer, and now the team's all just stuck in mid.
I mean, off that push in mid, that's the signal to go on A, and they're going to find that there is no one here. I mean, Cypher's going to let them know that they have all pushed up into heaven. However, I don't know how much good that's going to do you. You don't really want to swing and peek all of them. Gotta wait, maybe still get that util out.
Now they have A heaven, but that's a very odd place to be in, especially when somebody's lurking in vents like Dusty Butts. Wanu able to get the kill and get the bomb back. And now the three of them, 3v3. Oh, Kimchi gets 2 and makes this A take look a lot easier now. 3v1. Cumtox in spawn, waiting for the pushes. See if they can get a pick here. And now they're going to reverse and go towards B.
30 seconds left.
They are just going. Almost
gets Kimchi.
Whoa.
Gonna run their way to B now. Goodness.
Oh, and that's just going to stop any sort of chase. Well done on the util there. I mean, they do get a Phantom for their troubles, but gonna run back into Kimchi. What? Sox taking it up. All right. I thought that was a done deal. But living on 5 HP.
5 HP in a dream. Will they get it? He has 2 to worry about in spawn. Worried about somebody being in main or backside. Not looking towards CT. Needs to be careful. There it is. Wani with the last kill. And that'll close out a 5th win for the attackers.
Feel like they overcooked it a little bit there. Felt like they had the A site pretty free, but I mean, I guess they were just really lost and confused at what Team Fred was doing there with all of them running up mid, and they really didn't have the information that all of them were up mid. They just saw the Reyna in sewers, so not sure what they were looking at. Maybe a little bit of confusion, but still ends up working out for them.
And there's the peg leg trophy.
Go get him.
Kimchi looking to get some information with the boombot. Gets 1. And now they're getting sprayed through smoke by the brimstone. So they know they have at least 2 mid. Gonna use the grenade to get them off of the mid close by. And Dusty Butts gets a pick on A. This is putting them down 4v5. Which is a great start for the defenders. They really need this round if they're going to have a chance to pull this thing back on CT side.
It's a really big pick, taking out the Jet, trying to walk up ramp into A. So really well done. Gonna force Piranha with the spike to slowly walk their way over to B and make this round quite slow.
Suppressing.
Cumtox gets some info. He was about to leave completely, but the knife gets shot.
Kimchi slowly working up mid. Satchel isn't going to be able to juke out Ramcube. However,
Seconds left.
the kills still come Space Cadets' way, and now, I mean, those kills there, they're going to swing back over to A, maybe. Not ready for Dusty Butts, not able to pick up both. Piranha living on 11 HP, still has the spike. However, Team Old Money, perfect timing, swinging back through spawn, and that is going to be a round for Team Fred after their 1 victory on the pistol, finally get back on the board.
Some great plays happening there from the CT side. A little bit of trades going on, you know. They wasn't really sure what was going on mid there in mailroom as they were trying to push in and getting flashed back and forth. We're going to see a little bit of that here. Going through vent, gets picked off by Dusty Butts, but traded out, and then the 2 kills in mailroom. Looked a little squirrely there for a minute, but the defenders did, you know, manage a way to come out on top.
The way Space Cadets play off of picks, I feel like just lends itself to really squirrely rounds. You get 1, 2 picks somewhere, and then immediately run to the other side of the map. Really, just trying to play off the over aggression from the other side and trying to compensate for people dying elsewhere.
Yeah, and here again we see the 131 default with Viper normally lurking up A, but I feel like they've done that enough to not have to worry about doing it again. They have to respect it from now on without her actually being there. AK managed to
what
get
a
through with the
swing.
smoke or with the flashbang, and trying to push through, but does not manage to get Dusty Butts, who gets out and maybe tries to reaggress. A little brave.
Shadows traveling.
They're just gonna hold that angle. 4v4, and now they have the bomb. Looks like they're going to maybe work towards B with a mid lurk.
I'm looking at a Viper's pit here on B, maybe to get in if the Sky can't get them in. Trying to bait with that old orb. Not going to find anything, however.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Hawk is going to find the one.
30
Dog.
Off the angle. Now they know backside is clear, working their way all through sight.
Ooh,
They have
Socks with the late
Socks
alert.
pushed up, but
Oh.
Dookie comes in late and gets the kill.
Not quite looking the right direction at the right time. Now Wanu with the op. Not going to find one. Akko with the lurk is going to pick up one, however. And now, I mean, on the defense side, Viper pit down. You look for a gun here, pick it up, save it for next round.
They got the work cut out for them if they want, but I think they're going to go for a save here. Yeah, they're going to just group up, maybe go for an exit or two, but nothing too crazy. And the 6th round for the attackers.
Dominant
And give us some
performance.
music to chill with,
Yeah, I mean,
Love the skin selection, but he's sad about it. Look at that. Unfortunate.
sad.
He's
but
positive.
happy still.
Yeah,
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 still
he's
positive.
positive
He got
about
the
it.
thumbs up regardless.
Just a little teary-eyed about it.
What a beautiful round.
This goes here.
Sometimes you just got to believe. That's what that cat's all about.
I mean, the believing, it needs to be on Team Fred's side right now. It is still looking very grim. They do have basically a full buy this round, so they've got things to work with. They've got the lockdown. They have the Brimble. Oh, but they've got to deal with this real. Oh, Valorant Duel is just walking straight in there. It takes one to the head from the Dookie for his problems. Piranha looking for something. Team Old Money with a slick one-way gets 2. Very well done. Wow, that one-way just doing so
I
much
would
work.
be so livid.
That's a little of what they needed right there. However, round is not over yet. Not able to pick up Akka on the Omen. I mean, Spike is down A. They have to work back their way into this. Picks up Dusty Butts, picks up Ram Cube. That's 2, and now all of a sudden this round is even.
Cover going out.
Tagged.
How did this turn all the way around?
Just good shots. The spray from
Interesting
Team
one.
Old Money is 4.
Where is everyone?
Didn't even
The
kill the
ult.
one he was aiming for, so they still have the tag.
They know where Piranha is. A little bit of damage, spray through the wall. Not enough time to go all the way around to
30
B.
seconds
Piranha has to make something happen. A. Team Old Money not able to find the kill, but they know where Piranha is, and we still have Socks lurking up in heaven.
But that does not compute.
And that's a win for Team Fred. We got to take another look at that one way.
Little Boulder replay coming up. And he doubled it up too, so it just extends how much they have to deal with there.
Yeah, any sort of jet updraft dash in, that's not going to find anything. Very, very, as I said, slick one way there on A, and that's gonna buy them around, but they're gonna need a couple more of those to make this an even half.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking a little bit better, 3 to 6. They're working their way back up. And they're doing it again. They're going with the 1-3-1 split. They get some info on B Heaven. They're falling back. They do have this cipher trip here again, though. Last time they managed to work their way up, they had to, get through it, which they weren't able to last time.
Wanu entering once again on the jet.
They see it this time, so they are able to kill it before getting caught in the trap. And Wanu with another great pick early.
2 HP.
I want to see how many first bloods Wanu has at the end of this, because she is just wrecking it right now.
They've been doing an excellent job on the jet entering. Even that's not even the area they were entering, just turning around and picking up the kill over there. And now going through vents. Spike to pick back up following in. We've got the Brim ult slowing them down a little bit. Daduki gets through just a little bit of damage for their troubles. Flooding out on the point. What does Ramcube have? Good timing is what they've got. That's going to be one. Valorant Duelist picks up one with the Bulldog. Trades coming out back and forth now. Ramcube is going to need to do more with this Empress, though.
3v3 still has the utility to play with the Viper util, but gets knifed out, has to fall back a little bit. Still had to respect all the corners she could be behind.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is so... Oh, not able to find the shots. Ramcube able to punish that. Aka picking one back up on point, though. Spike getting dangerously low now. Ramcube having to find the kills. Team Old Money picks up one. It's just the 1v1. Is there time?
No problem.
No time. Another for the attackers. So close. You have to wonder, maybe the Daduki's headphones died because they were just eating those shots at the end there. We see a little bit of that here. I guess we have the pleasure of seeing through walls with the observer, but you see the left side of the screen lighting up. You gotta turn your head.
I mean, you knew the Viper was still there, right? Like, they couldn't just be hiding forever. It feels like they forgot about them for a moment, but maybe a little
I guess they
wishful
thought
thinking.
they fell
I'm not sure.
I don't know. They knew the Viper was there, and then some object permanence falling off and forgetting that they could be there still. Ooh, the walk up mid destroyed by AKT.
AKA
Akati? AKAT?
Aka?
Akati? I like Akati. Akati sounds
Akati.
good. We'll see if somebody in chat can correct us. Maybe we should call him T. It's somebody also known as T.
Well, I looked up the correct answer. We can use AKAT if we want, or we can keep playing with it. However, their shots have been clean, so we'll have plenty of time to continue deciding about that. And we were discussing that, and the round is just over.
Last round before the switch.
Goodness, 3-8 on the attack side. However, we talk about how one-sided a map can be, and how many times have we seen something where it's 4-8, 3-9, and it does a complete flip to going the other way and go straight to overtime. So we won't count them out just yet.
Definitely not.
Getting this round would definitely help their case, though.
I mean, every round helps for sure.
You know what helps? Winning rounds. Winning rounds helps,
Winning rounds does help. If you win rounds, you can win the game. They do have the lockdown to work with this round. They've had that for quite some time now. Haven't found the correct opportunity to use it. Gotta use it now or lose it. They do see something. A little scared to re-peek it. Get that wall back up to get out. Safe.
They don't kill the cam, though, so he still has the cam to work with. Just shooting around trying to find it. Uses the body as a cam this time, gets a little bit of info himself. Now they have 4 mid, seeing if they can work their way back in to invent. I'm not sure about the odds here.
I mean, they've done such a good job of taking control of mid this whole attacking half. And Omen Smoke doing so much work. And just, okay, Wanu. That works. Oh, Dusty Butts just just unscopes at the wrong time there. Wanu picks up a third, and now Socks, no reason to save anymore. It's time for a hero.
They need a hero. Will they get it from Mr. Socks?
Socks, if you win this one, I'll say the whole name.
Oh, we do have chat coming in clutch, letting us know it is Taka backwards. That's why T is capitalized. Ignore my doofus self. We are going to go to halftime for a moment, though. We're going to go away for a couple minutes, and then we'll be right back for the second half of Split. We are back in game for the second half. Space Cadets up 9-3, starting on defensive side for the second half. How many early rounds do you think the defenders or the attackers need here?
I'm going to say that they need the first 3 for me to start feeling any sense of hope.
Okay, first 3. That's a reasonable ask, I think. You know, you get as long as you get the pistol, you can almost guarantee the second, and then from there, you know, third round is where the big round comes in. Here they are going for A side first, running their way in, going all the way through main. Oh, that's not good though.
Oh, I'm in pain from that, and I'm going to be in pain from that for a little bit. That was brutal. Going to be denied the ace, but
Pain.
That was painful.
So much pain.
That timing, this replay, that timing was just brutal with the Viper Molly.
Okay, so how many rounds from here do they need to? Something's got to give, right? You know, this is where things start going up, right? This, you know, last half, you know, the other team won pistol, and then they went on a streak. Maybe it's the same case here. Maybe they'll work their way up from here.
Maybe.
So definitely a big ask. They did force up this round, and they're going to work their way up mid. And Kimchi just getting both of them in mid. This is now a 5v3. Almost gets one. Piranha in some trouble. 16 HP gets picked off by Valorant, and now they're on their way into the site.
Okay. 3v4 now, a little bit more hope. However, we are still just looking at mostly stingers here, so a little rough regardless. The Dookie getting tons of info with that dog. Wanu entering onto the site, picking up one. Sock's gonna pick up one elsewhere. However, Wanu just running in here, aka T. Taka picks up one, and Wanu with another. It's just clean.
One thing I do want to point out that round, Taka was about to flash ramp and got called off of it by the Sky Dog. So you know the comms on the defender side of Space Cadets is just really good right now because they could have wasted so much utility on nothing there, whereas they used the one Sky Dog and able to clear out, you know, they cleared from heaven all the way down to A main, like all the way through to the planter almost. So
That dog had so much value.
It's huge values because they're able to run all the way down, and then they were able to, you know, pinch from heaven, main, and I think they managed to get through screens because they did get a pick there as well. Speaking of info, the Sky Flash does, you know, get some info in B main, so they do know that they're leaning that way to somewhat. And now it's kind of feeling a little stuck here. You know, the bomb is by itself working its way towards A main, giving us some music again. Love to see it, or hear it, I guess.
I mean, you do see it in the knife. However, Piranha not going to get bored here, just continuing to hold that angle. Valorant gonna walk into that crosshair. She's not quite walk into it, but a nice flick down onto the head initially with the Spectre, and Piranha just gonna kind of Viper Pit round 3 on the spike drop.
Manages to get the Viper roll down. That will help the rest of the attackers maybe get in. They have a huge lurk coming through CT spawn.
This lurk is
this can pay off.
Gonna take a while though if the speed of crawling continues like this though. It needs to start paying off right now. There are only 20 seconds left. It doesn't pay off.
Oh,
Taka
no.
just didn't need all that much time to just mow down with the Spectre. Dusty Butts picks up 1. However, that's not going to be enough as the Dookie picks up the 3K that round. 12-3.
Match point.
All right, so now how many rounds do they need to start?
All of them.
All of them. The answer is all of them from here. They do need to do something huge here. They do have some money to, you know, force up a little bit, but boy oh boy, Wanu with an operator, 2 bulldogs, 2 rifles. It's looking pretty dark for Team Fred.
I don't even know how you begin to approach this. There's just been complete control on this half so far. Haven't been a whole lot of time to figure out what to do.
Timing on that. Smart thing to smoke off the operator. Not sure where it could be. Ooh, the knife kills the dog out. So
you're just gonna swing with that op? Just swings with the op. Not able to find anything with it though, and Ram Cube doing some work. Taka going down is big. Wanu pushing it through heaven with the op, swaps to a rifle. Looking for some more. Ram Cube picking up a second, making this round still winnable. 3K, and now all left to King Chi, trying to make the defuse, and well, that is one of all of them.
12 is all they get. Let's hear it, chat. 12 is all they get. Do you see a lot of baguettes in chat? You know, maybe that's what it is. There's been so many baguettes in the chat, and maybe that's what's really giving Space Cadets all the power. If we could find a way to stop the baguettes, we could stop the Space Cadets maybe. But right now, the Space Cadets are just looming overhead, 12-4, doing whatever they want.
Sock's gonna try their hand at an op here. I'm interested in this. Ram Cube with excellent timing. Maybe not excellent enough. However, Valorant is able to pick up 1 there. Ram Cube maybe going to push this up mid. Nosa Jet is there. Able to find that one. Oh, caught in the reload. Bad timing there. Op not able to find the return kill either in that blind. Just perfect timing. Dusty Butts is able to get the trade, however. And it is still 3v2 despite all that action start. Oh,
2v2 in a little
Taka not able
So
to find the
much
shot.
damage.
I'm so surprised. That doesn't seem very Taka-like from what I've seen so far. And 3v1, I mean, that's looking to be 2 rounds unless Piranha has something to say with this classic.
If they're getting any info from the team, they are aware that there's just so much damage that's gone out. One person's 5 HP, another one's around 20 or 30 HP. So there's a chance here, but no way, they're just gonna let them have this. You have 8 rounds to get a win. You go for this, Piranha. Let's see it.
Any sort of damage you can do to their economy is definitely worth it in this scenario. I mean, Space Cadets specifically bought up this round to somewhat equalize their money so they could all full buy next round. You try to make something happen here, right? Instead of just looking for exits?
I mean, you have to. And they're just really hoping that they're coming out a B main, and they're just not.
The
I'm just gonna
discipline.
let them have it. You know what? I'm disappointed. I'm gonna be the first to say it. I'm disappointed.
I am disappointed, but I also kind of got to respect the discipline, but also kind of disagree with it because I really would have liked to see, even if you trade 1-for-1 there, I think that's completely worth it because, I mean, Team Fred has to buy up every single round from here on out.
This goes here.
Yeah, I mean, you losing money doesn't really do much there.
Maybe it's a mental thing. They didn't kill everyone, so that's got to wear on them, right?
Prepare for hellfire.
Oh,
That is
early ultimate coming out.
aggressive.
Hoping somebody's in vents. They know that 0 people can possibly invent now. They're gonna work
Cabbages,
their way
Hawk,
through.
slowing stuff down.
Now they're gonna give it up. They had every reason to take that space, and they just gave it up. And now they're gonna work their way looking for a pick.
Here.
Even
Flux
after all
does get
that,
the ult. He does get the orb and able to ult now, so maybe he's gonna run that all the way over to A and maybe take down some of that Viper utility.
exchanged one ult to get an orb to get another ult. I mean, that's a little rough. I mean, all the sky utility is gone, at least now. Well, most of it. Still got the Hawk recharging.
A little bit of a gamble trying to get that person in vent. And here comes the
All
ultimate,
right.
takes down the Viper util. And they get the kill on the Viper as well. Kimchi just waiting out for the team, see if they can
Whoa.
get some late picks here.
Shots being exchanged, nothing found yet. Plant goes down.
We do have a late lurk coming through vents right now.
Oh, not able to find the cleanest kill there. Means Talk is able to trade that out. Ramq with the nice lurk through vents that you pointed out. Taka just doing so much, though. You got it, Ramq? No. And that's
is
gonna be 13-5.
Whew.
Defenders win.
That is the first half. Kind of what we expected, though. You know, going into it, we didn't have much info on most of the teams except for Space Cadets winning last season, so we kind of had that somewhat expectation that they would do well as a team, and you know, they came to play.
They did come to play. We'll see if Team Fred has anything up their sleeves on Ascent to make it at least a little closer than the 13-5 we saw in Split.
And we do have a shout out for our sponsor. Super Beings Lab is a brand that strives to produce the highest quality gaming peripherals with a focus in creative art. Every product is carefully crafted to provide the best gaming experience. Start taking control of your aim, available and internationally only on maxgaming.com. Stay tuned for their next release, Super Beings Lab Origins. Subscribe to their newsletter on superbeings.gg. We're going to go to a short break here with an ad reel, and we'll see you on a couple minutes for the next map, which is Sly. Which map is next?
We're going to Ascent.
We're going to Ascent, so we will see you on Ascent here in a couple minutes. Welcome back, Rendezvous Valorant Season 3, opening match for our Challenger Division. Space Cadets with the win on the first map of Split, looking pretty refined. Next up, we're going into Ascent, which is, you know, kind of the Dust 2 of Valorant, so we expect both teams to be pretty familiar with maybe some strategy here. Aside from, you know, being over-stratted a little bit, what was Space Cadets doing that was really outplaying FRD there?
I mean, what felt the biggest to me was that they were able to wrest control of mid so easily most of the time. They had Team Fred having to peek into mid to try and get some semblance of control, and then Space Cadets was able to win out the duels easy and then go wherever they wanted from that point on the map. So I'd look to maybe have something that has a bit more consistent mid control here that isn't just immediately bought out by a smoke from Space Cadets. You had the Cypher set up in B Heaven. However, it was so far back that you had to play back, but they still kind of wanted to contest mid, and it put Team Fred into this awkward scenario. So I'd like to see a little bit more util backing up with where they would like to hold.
Makes sense to me. Mid on Ascent also super important, so definitely, you know, we'll see if they make the adjustment to kind of keep some mid control as we go into Agent Select for Ascent. Looks like we have some similar picks going on from Team Fred, and we're getting the troll picks again from Space Cadets. I'm gonna do a wager. What agent does Wanu pick?
What agent does Wanu pick? I mean, the money's on Jet, right? We got safe is on Jet.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
I'd say Jet.
Ooh, Kimchi Poppy. Ooh, maybe this is another troll though. Oh, they're locking in.
Actually, just
no way.
Completely different. Okay.
They're listening to the stream.
Come on, Wanu.
Somebody's in the Discord. Get him out of here.
Just gonna let someone else pick Jet. Okay. All right. Little swapperoo of some roles here.
Yeah, extremely.
I mean, we had Taka on the Omen, and now Piranha's on the Omen.
Yeah, Piranha's on the Omen. Piranha was on the Viper. I think the only thing that stayed the same is Daduki.
Correct.
Love to see it. A little bit of a change up here, so we can maybe see a little more excitement here on Ascent. This would be something a little bit more interesting to see. We got a lot of different agents. Kimchi, maybe a little more explosive this half instead of Wanu, you know, getting a lot of those first bloods. And we'll see what happens.
We will indeed see what happens. I mean, we got the Sky mirror now, so I mean that Sky from the Dookie did so much work utility-wise. Team Fred decided that they'll pick it up themselves. All right. Well,
this first half, we do have the attackers leaning towards A. We'll see what they do to hold out mid on the defender side. Looks like they might just use Wanu as the A or the mid hold.
At least for the pistols. I mean, things can always change after that, but do you have that initial stack? Looks like some
Shadows traveling.
Got that initial stack on A site. Gonna be walking up cat behind the dog. Not able to get the concuss out on the Piranha though, and just smoke out, slow that down. However, left shooting the Reyna orb is going to be Sox cleaning up that kill with the assist, and now everyone onto the A side. Taka, lethal as ever, even with the classic, is going to be picked up by Valorant swinging around dice there. So plant goes down, 3v3 now. The Dookie taking time to line those shots up, picks up team old money. 3v2 now for the defense. Wanu. Oh, shots not finding their mark. Ramcube in return picking up 2, and now Kimchi left all alone is going to be able to find that kill with the Sheriff, and not quite expecting Kimchi to be continuing to swing around there is Ramcube, and going to get that defuse. A close round 1, but still going the way of Space Cadets.
Definitely on our toes. We're going to see another Boulder replay of that end there. And yeah, Kimchi coming in very clutch at the end there. I was on my toes for Fred. I thought Team Fred. I thought they had that one coming into this.
It did look good initially for them. However, just a few too many trades going out for them once they got onto site, and swings back around for Space Cadets, and it's those really close margin rounds that you absolutely need to win. If you're Team Fred in a matchup like this, can't let any of those go the way of Space Cadets, and in a hole immediately on Ascent.
We have the one-way on A, so now they're going to be able to hold this with ease. I mean, when you have it with the Omen, you're just going to be able to perpetually put this one-way up. But they might let it sit out and be able to get through. Gets blinded by the timing, and now they're going to work their way in, following the Sky Dog in. Gets the stun on the person at door. All they have to do now is just make it through and clear sight, but they're afraid to get through that smoke.
Opposing Dog doing a lot for that, along with the Omen smoke, slows them down. However, Team Old Money, not to be deterred, just walks in, only able to get a little bit of damage with that shotgun blast, though. Piranha takes that one out. Wanu with the Marshall just picks one up, down Cat. And now it's 2 down and no progress made on the getting onto the site for Team Fred. Rainolier with a nice headshot is going to do that from the Ghost. However, the cleanup from Wanu and Kimchi is going to make that round what it's supposed to be, with the buy-up and the save from Team Fred.
Team Fred, just I think right now, after that last map, they're just giving too much respect to Space Cadets. You had the Sky info that nobody was able to clear left and get the stun out on the Omen. You got to push out there for sure.
I mean, maybe feeling a little burn from getting Viper mollied, rushing all down the choke at once. But I mean, they were concussed. It's rough. It's a rough decision to make in that moment, and you're going to lean to being more cautious. But you do have to make something happen when you're down in a series and seem to be outmatched.
Yeah, I mean, the option is you follow the stun, and they're a little bit at a disadvantage, or you wait and they're no longer stunned and you're equal play. So like if there was ever a time to go in, that I think was their moment.
Valorant Duelists clearing out with the Dong is going to get quite a bit of information. That Lear blinding for the moment, but Wanu gonna force back Ramcube with that well-placed shock dart. Force out a little bit more heals from Valorant. And I mean, try to find a different way in. Hawk out mid. There is someone there.
A little bit of a late pop on that flash, so now they know that they're top mid and not just in Market or Pizza or somewhere else. They were very particular about where they wanted that info.
30 seconds left.
Taka, they could be coming from anywhere. Where are you looking? Oh, Wanu picking one up with the Spectre. Blind comes out. Taka even able to pick up one. Traded out at least. However, this is not looking great. Ramcube able to pick up one. A little bit greedy there. Traded out by the Dookie, trying to get the heal up. Playing well, trading off of each other well as Space Cadets on this third round. Even just with the Spectres. Doing lots of work with them. And now everyone trapped on the backside of the B point. Dealing damage through there. Team Old Money slowly dropping to 0 HP. Not able to find the heads there. Team Old Money left. Is able to get the one, but traded out once again. And Space Cadets really just playing so well off of each other.
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfect. They were playing off of each other, making great decisions, when to go in, not just, trying to make a play at every corner, just waiting for the team and just, playing like a team. They're doing a good job. Kimchi rocking 6-0-0 stat line right now. Loving to see that from the Jet.
That is perfection.
Here.
Gonna see what they can do with the Oct now. See if they can keep making that stat line go up. I mean, a little bit of a buy here from Team Fred. Just looking for something to get back into this game.
Don't tell them, but there's nobody mid. So we're not going to see much. Oh, and they're working their way towards B main. While the bomb is sitting A main. Old Money, seeing if they can get some info here. Here's the TP, so knows that the Omen could be in a little bit of a difficult position. And they're going to walk away with that said.
Scanning ahead.
They have no idea about the operator yet. So they're just going to walk across mid as if nothing happened. Oh, and the great pick from Cumsox on Taka.
Cage triggered.
That is huge. They don't know about the Omen, though.
Where is everyone?
Oh no. Able to get the one initially. Oh, Team Old Money just stuck. They manages to pick up Piranha. Is incredible how that happened. Wanu not able to pick up the shots onto Valorant, and it's looking good for the offense. However, they are also very weak right now. The heals up from the sky is pulling them back up, and now it is the Dookie versus the 3 left on the attack. Plant is going down now. Does have the dog to work with, able to pick up Ram Cube. Good timing there. This was looking very possible, able to see that there's one down there and one out front. Swing, they got to clean that out, not able to find it though. Team Old Money picks that up, and that's a heck of a round win for Team Fred.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge pickup for them. They definitely needed it, and you know, good on Daduki at the end there. Definitely made some great decisions, stunning, you know, Hell, knowing that that person's out of the play, and you know, going for that other 1v1. And then once the 1v1 ran away, going for the, you know, the solo play against the Cypher. Just, you know, some great decision making there at the end. But also great on Team Fred, getting that first win on the board, 1-4, seeing if they can string another one back to it.
In a round that their initial buy was not good, but that initial Sheriff pick was something else indeed to get that round started. See if they can replicate any of that success here with the rifles. Kimchi in a very aggressive position. Not expecting them to be so close. The dog is going to find them. That judge is not going to be doing what Kimchi wanted it to be. And now the cabbages are out. Putting down Piranha, and they are fighting these judges quite well, just flushing them out, concussing them, making sure that they cannot do what they want to.
1v4. I think 3 of those kills were through smoke. So whatever they're doing, shooting through these walls and smokes, I think they need to definitely keep that up for sure.
Oh, nasty.
Holy.
Don't do it 3 more times.
Surely they don't do it a second time.
It's not going to happen. There we go.
I tried to jinx it to give the fans something to see, but Team Fred gets the second one. Love to see it, 2-3. This match looks like it's definitely going to be a lot closer from here. And I'm going to knock on some wood to try and not caster curse that. There we go.
Stringing 2 rounds together, getting the economy actually running here. It's looking better for them. I thought this was going to go south very fast after those first 3 rounds, but as all started off of that little force buy, and I mean, winning this one, they actually look in control of the map.
Got the negative info main, so they're able to push in and take the space. They get the Sage Wall up, and now they're going to be able to clear sight and watch CT and watch Market. Smoked off, however, so they're just going to give up this space. I really wish they would take this now that they have it.
Oh, you gotta get something with this wall. You do not want to die on top of this wall. That feels terrible. Just going to drop down off of it. Not able to find the kills that they wanted in that advantageous position, and now they're all stuck in the entry of B here. There is an op watching any sort of rotate here, and this is about to be bad, I feel. There's one.
There's one.
Any more? Smoked off.
Great decision to smoke that off, and maybe they re-hit B here. This, you know, I like the idea where, you know, you get stopped mid, you give info that you're rotating, and then you just don't rotate.
Oh,
Daduki stopping the push.
Team Old Money Thought that was good timing, but once again, Space Cadets playing off of each other very well, got each other's backs.
Do they ult? It looks like they want to, and they do. Now they have full info on where the team is. Getting spammed out, but they do get a trade on B site.
10 seconds left.
The Dookie closing it out, and Wanu finishing it out. And another round for the Space Cadets, 4-2.
Very clean, patient round from the Space Cadets. Slowing the round down, just nullifying any sort of aggression from Team Fred that round, and I mean, just halting the tempo of anything that Team Fred had building right there.
Yeah, I think there's two things, one call out from each of us, just being so delayed in main and just kind of getting throttled at the execute there. But then also, to your point, they had mid control. Once they had the mid space and the operator, they were able to hold any rotates and keep them stagnant in between main and their spawn.
Piranha holding their own in tree there. Kimchi picking up one on the op as well. Different spot than last round. Always good to do. The Dookie pushing off their own flash, able to pick up two with the nice heads. And I felt some hope for Team Fred, but Space Cadets is quickly extinguishing it.
That was, those were two very quick rounds in the favor of Space Cadets. They looked like they were almost at that point of just, getting in and getting through, but Ramcube getting stopped early just put a pause on the rest of the team. They just need to be a little bit tighter on that aggression so they can trade each other out. Oh, and we're going to see some fights here. Just kidding, they have a smoke.
I don't know, they got burned once. Isn't going to happen again. Updraft try to see anything. Not quite sure if Kimchi actually saw anything. However, Sox, they're gonna see how they're feeling with this classic here. Play off of Ramcube a little bit. Dog. I mean, the trade of Sky Utility right now. They know everything about each other. And that's going to be all the rifles in the kill feed. All 5 up at once. Clean round.
Well, we thought.
that was a save. Let's give it the rifle round here. Let's give it the rifle round.
That is fair. That was a save round. There was no huge expectations there, but that was 3 pretty quick deciding rounds in a row. They definitely need to make something work with these guns.
Not only 3 quick deciding rounds, but the manner in which they won them. I think they've had 1 death in the past 3 rounds.
Yeah, I mean they have 3, almost 4 people with almost max money. Ooh, able to get away with that.
Oh, 1 HP.
And dreaming of a heal in spawn, they're going to make their way back and get out of mid and give that up. There is a push B main that's about to happen, and we're potentially going to see a lot of action here. Taka going for one. The Dookie gets one. Taka getting the second, going for the third. Taka gets the third. And now they have mid and B control.
I know exactly.
They do have the bomb and a pick on A, so they're going to be able to get into sight. Kimchi getting one, though. Walled off, not able to stop the plant. They're going to get the bomb down, but now Cumsock's in a very bad position. Gets spotted out by the dart. Going to need to make something happen really quickly here.
Needs a miracle. Not going to get it. Really? The frenzy?
Had the operator and gave him the old frenzy.
This is brutal.
It is over.
It's getting there. We still have 1 or 2 more rounds that because again, this is Ascent, similar to how Split is. You're kind of expecting defensive side to kind of be the side that you want to win, and they're definitely doing that. But there's a little hope, but the manner, the fashion that they're getting these wins from Space Cadets is just not boding very well for Team Fred unless they have a crazy, super ready defense. Which again, they have 2 Sentinels. They got Cypher and Sage, right?
They do.
Maybe we'll hold the hope out.
Going out.
I mean, they just continue to all stack up on one side of the map, mid completely in Space Cadets control. I mean, maybe they're playing off some sort of aggression from Space Cadets. That was a very aggressive defensive round from them last time, pushing through B. But, I mean, looking to catch some of that aggression maybe, but they're not going to wait too long. 30 seconds into the round, utility starts being used to go up there. All the cabbages go down A main. They know where they are, and they've rotated on the map now. Nobody left on B, 3 on A, and 2 on mid, so just slowly shuffling on over there. Counter ult out from Valorant, however, the utility and the machine gun is going to be there to slow down any sort of push there, and they just do not have the weaponry to fight at that range.
Lots of utility going back and forth as they try to hold their ground on main and just getting obliterated. And there's Odin holding it too. Low time, they're going to try to make their way out. Piranha getting 2, Duke getting a 3rd.
It's a meat
They're
grinder.
just gonna get sprayed in, yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Suzuki overheating a little bit, going for a second one. Loses Piranha, but Wanu picks up the last kill, making it 8-2.
Just did not have the weaponry to make that one work out. Even if they did, that would have been so rough. Just never really felt like they had the utility control there, especially with the Sova up top, just raining bullets down through that choke. Piranha with the smoke there, constantly keeping that off, so it's a blind entry. Just never felt like they had a chance.
Yeah, they're just getting really stagnant in their takes, where they just get to a point and then they get smoked off and just hold. You know, I'd like to see them try and smoke something, getting something smoked off, and then going somewhere else to force another smoke at hand, so they're not just constantly getting 1 smoke, 2 smoke in the same spot over and over. Ooh, Wano getting
Down B.
Classic Sova.
from the classic Sova play with the dart. Now they're all up to the last 2 over by tiles. Kimchi just walking this operator up. Goes for Team Old Money with a quick pick though. Dusty Butt's getting a second. This is starting to look a little bit more in favor of Team Fred. Still down 3-2, but a little bit more of a chance here.
I wouldn't say favor quite yet. I'd say there's some hope in this round, but Piranha in a very sneaky spot.
Just trying to just hype them up with just a little bit. You know, I feel like they need a little extra there. Oh, Team Old Money running through spawn, has no idea that the Piranha is sitting at the top mid, ready for this rotate.
One enemy remaining.
Dusty Butt's gonna have to try and take this site by their lonesome. Gonna be able to close the door.
30 seconds left.
And gonna get walked out, and Taka getting the last kill, making it 9-2.
Gun here.
Yeesh.
Last round in the half.
Double digits in the first half.
Maybe. We'll see. Definitely a possibility. Definitely not out of the realm of possibility. You know, they have plenty of money to buy whatever they want on the defensive side. They have an operator and an Odin already. What more could you want? 3 ultimates online. Just a lot to get through if they want to have a chance here. Need to get a pick early on.
Where's that pick going to come from, though?
Revealing area.
Maybe all that aggression in tree not going to come up. It's just kills on all sides of the map. It's impossible to say it all. Only 2 left in B main now. Wanu going to see that out.
Remaining.
Taka gonna clean up the kill, and now just Socks left. They're gonna be hunted down. Wrap up this half quickly. Fender Killjoy wall up. I mean, and just wall completely destroyed immediately. Flawless round. 10-2 half for Space Cadets on their map pick.
Whew. All right. We are 10-2, looking at the first half. A lot of mountain to climb for Team Fred, but you know, there's always a chance. We've definitely seen better comebacks, so we'll stay tuned and be here for the second half to see if Space Cadets can close this out. Welcome back to Space Cadets leading 10-2 versus Team Fred. Seeing if they can, or if Team Fred can come back. We're going to see them try to take B side or mid. Early aggression. Ooh, some early trades coming out. Definitely a chance.
With some nice aggression, but I feel like Team Fred wanted a little more than just trading out 2 for 2 right there. Ramcube gonna make it a little better. Nice little dink with the ghost there. And running all the way down Cat, gonna make this a little awkward.
Ooh.
Taka answering in kind with a nice kill. However, now 1v2. However, with what we've seen from Taka, this is absolutely doable for them.
Oh,
Well done
wow.
by Team Old Money. We just had to let that one sit in silence to appreciate it. Nice jump.
Try the same old tricks.
No way they saw that coming. He heard the footstep, was ready for something, just not ready for them to be walking on top of them on top of generator.
My spot. This goes
We're gonna see
here.
that with the boulder replay. And the walk up.
Yes, this should do.
I mean, maybe saw a foot at the top of the screen, but didn't have any indication that they were on top of the generator there.
That goes there.
And an early win from Team Fred. Let's see if they can, stack some up here.
Gonna have to get a little momentum here. Once again, looking for those first 3 rounds before I start to feel any smidgen of hope here. However, is what they needed. Gonna see everyone there. Know that the stack up is there. Answer in kind. Ramcube with 1. A little bit of damage on another. Ooh, Valorant picking up 1 with the classic, and Sox even with the Marshall chipping in. Everyone chipping in. Now Ramcube cleaning it up as they started off, and that's a quick round there. Felt like Space Cadets really just wanted to get that one over with.
Where has this team been?
All right.
That was very well played. They threw the dog out there to get some, clean info. They saw the people coming up short, fell back, got a pick, ran away, make sure they didn't give away the Vandal early on. That was great defense.
It was well done. However, it was just defending a rush up through Cat. Let's see what they've got on the rifle round here from Space Cadets, and Space Cadets going back to a more standard thing that they've been doing throughout the whole series, across the whole map, taking control everywhere, taking a kill, and then all rushing somewhere. And Taka opens it up with a solo kill in B main. What's the reactions? Ramcube gonna look for something, not finding anything, shut down. Valorant Duel is taking a ton of damage in mid. They're trying to find it with damage through the wall. A wrong side, though, however. How patient are they? Not very.
This could be good. Oh.
The soft lob, not able to go over the side, and Valorant just swings and picks that one up. However, once again, Space Cadets able to trade off of each other, and now 4v2 looking just about impossible for Team Fred in the 2v4 now with the Omen and the Cypher to retake. Gonna need a clean opening headshot to do anything here.
The smoke on main is definitely a good start, forcing them to play on site or give away the 2v1.
One enemy remaining.
They did what I said they needed to do, the clean opening headshot. However, once again, Space Cadets just playing off of each other so well, and Team Old Money just kind of praying they forget about him there. They are not going to. Piranha pulls that up. A kill for everyone, and that's 11-4.
I mean, I'm going to say it again. I think the power of Space Cadets this entire time has been the baguettes in the chat, because there's been so many baguettes. I don't know how you can't win with that many baguettes. Like, there's just no way they could lose with all that spam. So I'm going to attribute most of their success here to the baguettes, and I'm going to look forward to asking them their secret on how many baguettes they can hold.
It's a
Early
good
pick from
opener.
Compsox makes it a 4v5, and they do have the ultimate online.
However, they're just going to continue pushing it through here. They don't care that they lost one. Drop the Killjoy down, flush Team Old Money out, pick up one, make it even. Sox not able to find a second kill. Taka cleans it up, and now 4v3 for Space Cadets onto the site. A nice lurk by Piranha, able to pick up the one. And it's going to be on the Reina Empress to go crazy here.
Things are looking grim again. Definitely need another early pick here as they come back in.
Last player standing.
Vulnerable, Piranha just picks that up with body shots, and Wanu cleans it up. 12-4, match point.
Match point.
Put them to sleep.
Space Cadets looking at 12-4 with another win, 1 round away.
Yeah,
It's looking good for a minute there. You know,
it was looking good for a minute, but this is just contributions from up and down the Space Cadets lineup. 16 to 13 kills. That's the gap between the top of the leaderboard and the bottom of it.
Cover going out.
yeah, I mean, you definitely can't really complain too much when everybody on your team is contributing with kills. You know, just the trades, you know, being in the right positions, you know, to help the team, not just with utility, but, you know, with gunplay. So definitely props to them for having that here.
Dookie with the opener. Kimchi with another one on Sox. A little bit of some firing being traded there. Taka comes out on top, and now the 5v2, it feels like a formality at this point. Space Cadets walking in on the site. Ram Cube just as being assailed from all sides. We'll pick up one on Kimchi, looking for someone coming for spawn. But gonna need a lot more than that. Gonna have to take out all the Sky utility. The Dookie running up behind it, able to pick up Ram Cube on the kill. Team Old Money now, just with the Ares left. The Dookie not gonna clean it up, but once again, traded off by Taka, and that is a 13-4 map 2 win.
Looks like we did have, you know, some spam with red for Team Fred, but it didn't come quite in time as the Space Cadets do come out on top. And we see a 13-4 result for favor of Space Cadets. That was pretty good gameplay from a Challenger series. So, you know, you definitely love to see that. Now, did you have anything else to kind of add before we get into some of the nitty-gritty?
I know. I mean, Space Cadets just looking very clean. See why they won the previous season. They're playing very well as a team, off of each other, contributions from up and down the lineup. Just a great 2 games of Valorant from them.
And it looks like we do have a name for our interview. We're going to get that set up for y'all. But just looking back on some of the, you know, sorry, brain fart. Some of the stats from the previous game. Taka was probably, you know, really a big contributor. You know, 15 kills there on Ascent as Killjoy, and then in the previous map, you know, Taka on Controller getting almost a 20 bomb for the team. That's, you know, not as your, you know, your duelist or fragger. You know, they're able to get a lot of kills there. And, you know, what do you think that says about you know, how their gameplay went?
I mean, when they got the opportunities to get the kills, they took them. We saw a lot of clean flicks to the head from Taka this series.
Yeah, because, you know, most of the ranked you see is just, you know, some duelist turning corners, but in this case you have a little bit more, you know, feel for what you want to do as a team. You know, putting everybody in position. They did a great job of that. And here we do have Taka, aka T, in here. Can you hear us, Taka?
Hey, how's it going, guys? How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Watching some masterful gameplay from y'all. Any initial thoughts from you and your guys?
You know, honestly, the team did a great job tonight. You know, we had to obviously replace one of our great players, Crush, and, you know, one who came in and really picked up the slack there. I think you guys saw the results speak for themselves. One who, like, went, so I'm pretty sure it was second flag, if not third frag, and split. But overall, I'm really excited for this team. I think that we have a lot of potential. But obviously, we got to take things 1 week at a time, and we'll keep on doing the work that we need to do.
It's funny you say that. I did not realize Crush was from your team. I'm going to be honest. My championship team is the one that poached him after he had to come up.
I'll
So
treat them all. Treat them all for us, because he's a good dude.
Yeah, I definitely see, where his dedication came from. Even without him, as if I recall, he was definitely a top fragger for y'all
yeah.
for most of your matches. And without him, as a team, you were able to all step up, into that role and get frags with each other. Props to you guys for keeping that up this season.
Yeah, these guys, honestly, this team is really stacked. I think the fact that we're able to play off of each other so well, and we're not very selfish players for the most part. For the most part is the key word. We're able to excel in our own different ways, and when the opportunity comes, like, we're able to make up plays in order to turn the round around. So I love my team, and we've got a great season ahead of us.
Certainly it looks that way. Like you said, I mean, I was pointing it out the whole time, just you guys constantly playing off each other. It was very rare to see something not traded off. Something I'm curious about, though, were the role swaps going from map 1 to 2? Was that planned to change around the characters that much?
So with the role swap, actually, I wasn't supposed to play this week. Our usual Sentinel, Gentle Bow, he had a family emergency. I hope everything's going okay for him. But instead of being able to just sit on my couch and just kind of like let Daduki IGL, I had to get ready for this game, and I took a Gentle Bow spot while Daduki called map 2, and I think you saw from the results there, Daduki can really handle the IGL role, if it comes down to my absence. But overall, like, this team's just great at being independent and just kind of making suggestions. So overall, I think later on the season we won't see too many role swaps, but our team is able to be flexible like that, and maybe later on the season we'll do some experimental comps. We're not sure yet, but stay tuned for that.
Sure. I did notice, during halftime, between the two maps, there was, some great sportsmanship going on. You said, they had you sweating. What was Team Fred doing in the first map that was kind of making you guys sweat, or what were they doing well to kind of keep you on your heels?
I think, honestly, Team Fred's pacing during attack really made us sweat there. Our team is very used to having other teams just play very quick, heavy executes last season, but Team Fred really took their time, and honestly, they were able to have great when it came down to like the final couple seconds, they were able to have like these great final pushes where they're able to scale up and trade each other left and right and able to get the site. So honestly, like, Team Fred, despite the scoreline, they did have us going for a bit. We had to really step up to make sure that we weren't giving them any free rounds. But don't let the scoreline fool you. I think Team Fred has a great season ahead of them, and I definitely think that any team that's going against them, next week or the next couple weeks, they should really keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, you love to hear it. Great sportsmanship from you guys. Love to see that in the community. Sly, did you have any final thoughts?
I got nothing else. It was great to watch you guys play, and I'm looking forward to your guys' run through the Swiss play and hopefully the tournament.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of the rest of our team who practice with us, as well as the fans and the families that kind of support us. Obviously, Rendezvous Valorant, it does take 2 hours out of the week, and being able to play with each other and have a great time with it, it couldn't have happened without all of the support from our fans and from our family members just being there to support us. So thanks to all the fans, and we'll come back even stronger next week, and looking forward to the rest of the season.
You love to see it, especially the entire match. I'm just looking over at the chat, and there's constantly baguettes being spammed. Love the support for you guys, and congratulations on the win for week 1, and good luck to y'all for the rest of your season.
Thanks for having us, guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys later this year.
That is our post-match interview for post-tension, post-match interview, post with Taka for Space Cadets. Love to see it. Great sportsmanship again. anything you have left before we go to the highlights, Slack?
Wow, that was a lovely interview. I'm excited for Space Cadets going forward, and interested to see how Team Fred bounces back with the raving review from Taka.
Right? Yeah. I mean, there was nothing but positivity there. You love it. But we'll catch you guys next time. We're going to go to the post-match highlights, and we'll see you all next time. Probably Monday with a question mark. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Rendezvous Val, and we'll catch you guys next week.
See you then.
Info here. They do get some peaks on it. A little bit of action, and then the Cypher falls right off. And this
Hiding.
this Brimstone is so close.
And the Sky utility dump on B site, able to buy enough time to get in past the Cypher utility. Jet leading the way, Wanu on that, pushing in, able to fight that many, and Wanu picks it up. Sox able to clean up Wanu. How much more can they get? They are able to want to swing and peek all of them. Gotta wait, maybe still get that util out.
Now they have a heaven, but that's a very odd place to be in, especially when somebody's lurking in vents like Dusty Butts. Wanu.
Seconds left.
The kills still come Space Cadets' way, and now, I mean, those kills there, they're gonna swing back over to A, maybe. Not ready for Dusty Butts, not one to the head from the Dookie for his problems. Piranha looking for something. Team Old Money with a slick one-way gets 2. Not able to find the shots. Ramcube able to punish that. Akka picking one back up on point though. Spike getting dangerously low now. Ramcube having to find the kills. Team Old Money picks up 1. It's just the 1v1.
And then, you know, some object permanence, you know, falling off and forgetting that they could be there still. Ooh, the walk up mid just here.
I mean, they've done such a good job of taking control of mid this whole attacking half. And Omen Smoke doing so much work. And
Third round is where the big round comes in. Here they are going for A side first, running their way in, going all the way through main.
oh,
Ooh, that.
it doesn't pay off.
Oh,
Taka
no.
just didn't need all that much time to just mow down with the Spectre. Dusty Butts picks up 1. However, that's not going to be enough. Second, making this round still winnable. 3K, and now all left to King Chi, trying to make the defuse. Is able to trade that out. Ramq with the nice lurk through vents that you pointed out. Taka just doing so much though. You got it, Manu. Oh, shots not finding their mark. Ramcube in return picking up 2, and now Kimchi left all alone is going to be able to find that kill with the dealing damage through there. Team Old Money slowly dropping to 0 HP. Not able to find the heads there. Team Old Money left. Is able to get the 1. This was looking very possible. Able to see that there's 1 down there and 1 out front. Swing, they got to clean that. Piranha holding their own in tree there. Kimchi picking up 1 on the op as well. Different spot than last round. Always good to do. The Dookie pushing.
Main that's about to happen, and we're potentially going to see a lot of action here. Taka going for 1. The Dookie gets 1. Taka getting the 2nd. Going for the 3rd. Taka gets the 3rd with the dart. Now they're all up to the last 2 over by tiles. Kimchi just walking this operator up. Goes for Team Old Money with a quick pick though. Dusty Butts gonna have to try and take this site by their lonesome. Gonna be able to close the door.
30 seconds left.
And gonna get walked out, and Taka getting the last kill.
Taka, this is absolutely doable for them.
Oh,
A lot more than that. Gonna have to take out all the Sky utility. The Dookie running up behind it, able to pick up Ramcube on the kill. Team Old Money now just with the Ares left. The Dookie not gonna.
info here.